What's good, Wizards fans? All we do is win, 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 no matter what. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, check this out. So we won 8 out of our last 11 games. We are 2-1 against Los Angeles teams. Beat the Clippers, beat the Lakers, lost to the Clippers one time. Hey, look, we got a winning trend right now heading into the All-Star break. I like where we are right now. We are 14-20. We are 2 games behind the 8th seed. We are 2 games behind the 10th seed as well. So it's a tie from the 8th to the 10th seed. The Chicago Bulls are 16-18. We're 14-20. We're 9 games behind the first spot, 2 games behind the 8th seed. So there's like 3 or 4 teams with basically the same record from 8 to 10 right now. So we are in an excellent spot. That was a huge win. Shout out to Paul George. I hope he's okay, but him having dizziness before the game, he ended up not playing. It was a game time decision. I thought Kawhi, I knew one of the two were not going to play. I knew Kawhi or Paul George wasn't going to play because I knew this was, they probably weren't taking the Wizards seriously, honestly, because, they rest every other game. There's always some game where they sit out and don't play, low management, whatever they're doing. I knew one of those guys weren't going to, I thought it was going to be the other way around. I thought Paul George was going to play and Kawhi was going to sit. But Westbrook was just terrible from the free throw line. But he had that clutch rebound at the end of the game. Actually, it was a tip. They didn't give him credit for the rebound, so he had 27 points, 11 assists, and he did not get the triple-double at the end of the game. So I know he is really upset right now. I know he's really upset, but we did win. That's all that matters right now. We did win. Now, he almost choked the game away. He was 7 for 15 from the free throw line. I had flashbacks from the Celtics game the last couple of possessions, and if you look at the inbounds plays, Bradley Beal went to the corner again. I was like, please don't let the Celtics massacre happen again. Please don't let the Boston massacre happen again. He went to the corner, got the basketball. They almost trapped him again. That was just a crazy sequence that was the longest 2 minutes of basketball I've ever seen in my life. So many foul calls, the review with Bertans. I was pissed off. I was very upset with Bertans with that foul. They really could have called that a flagrant or excessive foul, whatever you want to call it. They really could have. I still think it would have been a soft call. But if they wanted to be petty and call that, they definitely could. I would not have been surprised that the refs called that. I really would not have been. They did miss a backcourt where Louis Williams touched the basketball. He dropped it, and then it went all the way backcourt. That should have been a backcourt call. So some of the calls were just off and down the stretch. Kawhi did throw a bone to Bradley Beal. They did call offensive foul, so I was happy about that. Kawhi had 5 fouls. He got him in foul trouble. He started the game off like 7 for 7. He went crazy. Then we started locking him down. Denny, Rui, it was just a collective effort. Bradley Beal just did a better job on him on the second half. We just keyed in, locked in, and we didn't shut him down, but we did the best that we could do. We really should have won the game by 10 points, but of course we let them come back. We let Kawhi have a wide open 3. Russell Westbrook, they did a hack and shack on Russ, ripped the sleeves off, didn't make it any better, and still missed free throws. Still went 1 for 2 from the line, 0 for 2 from the line. I mean, Russ was shooting the ball like Shaq out there. It was just terrible. Has to do better from the free throw line. But he was getting to the cup with explosiveness. 27 points tonight for Russ. 9 for 19 from the field, which is not terrible. Bradley Beal had a great night once again. 33 points, 14 for 15 from the line, and 7 boards, 3 assists. So Bradley Beal played his butt off. Mo Wagner played really well. Plus 26. 12 points. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Missed some layups. I was really upset with him too. Missed some easy layups that he's got to make. Then he did make a tough hand one, but he made some big threes down the stretch. And just the intangibles, hustle plays, diving on the floor, getting steals. There was a play where he dove on the floor. We were down by 16 at one point, and then we cut it to 7 at the half. We just kept chipping away. That's Scott Brooks basketball. Is get down by 20 points, get down by 18, then chip away. Try to lull the other team to sleep, and then you wake up in the third or at the end of the half. You try to make a run, get it close at the halftime, and then you just keep running and chipping away at the third quarter. Then the fourth quarter is tied up, and then 0-0, anything goes, and Bradley Beal goes crazy toward the end, and we just make some miraculous plays. So that's Scott Brooks basketball for you. He's on the edge of your seat. It can never be an easy win. You got to make it dramatic. Got to botch some plays. Got to not call timeouts. Got to make a silly foul towards the end of the game. That is Scott Brooks basketball for you over and over again. But we found a way to win. And in this Eastern Conference, you can make the playoffs with a losing record. A couple teams with losing records are going to make the playoffs. Bradley Beal played well. Rui, he's still in a shooting slump right now. He was 3 for 6, had 9 points, missed a free throw down the stretch that did hurt us. I was concerned about that because if they would have got that rebound and came back down, Kawhi probably would have scored. Probably would have had an and one, or something crazy would have happened. Lou Williams probably would have scored, or Reggie Jackson, because Reggie Jackson went crazy. Zubac was dunking everything. He was dunking everything. Garrison Matthews was 1 for 3 from the field and 2 points. He had a +10. Didn't do much offensively. Mo Wagner, like I said, he played well. Rui was solid. He was solid. Davis Bertans made a couple threes. He had a huge hustle play towards the end where Patrick Beverly fouled him. That was a huge hustle play towards the end, a 50-50 rebound. He got it. He was a -5 tonight, though. Denny Avdia, I'm sorry, I keep butchering his name. I'm gonna look up to how to say his name. 4.7 rebounds and 2 for 2 from the field. Didn't score much. It was the Jewish Heritage Month or something like Israeli Heritage Month, I think, or Heritage Night tonight at the Capital One Center. So I guess that was for Rui. What's his name? Denny. Robert Lopez had 10 points, 7 boards. He missed some layups tonight that I saw, but he played hard. He played with effort. He plays with effort all the time. He does. That's one thing I'll give him. He plays hard. He did get shaken up and cooked, and he almost got his ankles broken. He slid and got dropped. I think it was Terrence Mann, but they missed the shot. So I don't know if you guys somebody did a crossover and he just slipped backwards and fell, got dropped. Raul Neto, 5 for 10 from the field, 11 points. He had a -20 ± but he provided good minutes in my opinion. He played hard, made a couple good shots, came on off the bench and played pretty well in my opinion. Troy Brown Jr. did not play tonight. Isak Bonga did not play. Alex Lynn did not play. Jerome Robinson did not play. Anthony Gill never plays. So those guys did not touch the floor tonight. So we had a 9-man rotation. We went 9 deep tonight. But, big win. We took advantage of Paul George not playing. I'm happy we did that. We took over. Bradley Beal hit some big shots down the stretch and made some really good defensive plays. We tried our best to lose that game and shoot ourselves in the foot. We really did. Bertans got a tech in the first half, and then the Clippers got a couple defensive 3 seconds, got a technical foul. Luke Kennard got a technical foul. But yeah, going into the trade deadline is March 15th. So keep that in mind. Today's March the 4th. I don't know if we're going to, I highly doubt we're going to trade for Andre Drummond. I highly doubt we're going to trade for Nikola Vucevic. Blake Griffin is going to be bought out by the Pistons. I'm not a big fan of really bringing in Blake Griffin. So is DeMarcus Cousins still a free agent, or did he get signed yet? I don't even know. I got to look that up. But we could definitely use another big, in my opinion. Alex Lynn isn't awful, but sometimes he ain't it. So if there is another big man that we could pick up, I don't know if somebody can get bought out or what. Hassan Whiteside, I don't know if he's a trade option. We barely have any salary cap space. I know that. We're always over the cap. So I don't think we're really going to add many players, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens at the trade deadline. We'll see. I doubt we really make any moves. If somebody does get bought out, like another big, then I would try to go after them and see who is available, in my opinion. I just think, the more bigs, the better, in my opinion. They can stretch the floor and play hard and rebound and play some defense and protect the rim. But yeah, I'm happy about this win, 119 and 117. It was closer than what it should be. The Clippers are 24 and 14. They're a top 5 team in the West. And we played well. Like I said, we won 8 of our last 11 games. And we're going in hot. We're going in hot right now into the All-Star break. So the next few games when we do come back, I'll go over the schedule here before I get off here really quick. So after that win over the Clippers, the Wizards are now 9-9 against teams 500 or better, and 5-11 against teams below 500. So I'll go over the next couple of games. The schedule after the All-Star break is brutal. It is brutal. It is a tough A schedule. It's a tough-ass schedule. Tough A schedule. We play the Grizzlies the first game when we come back, March 10th. We play the Sixers with Joel Embiid, the MVP candidate, at home Friday on the 12th. Then we play the Bucks back-to-back on the 13th and the 15th. And then we play the Kings, who are not that bad. Then we play the Jazz at home. Then we play the Nets with Kevin Durant and James Harden if they're healthy. And then we play the Knicks back-to-back. After that is the Pistons. So when we come back, it's a pretty brutal schedule. But, we gotta take advantage of this opportunity. And whoever we play against got to play hard. Just got to play hard. So, all right, you guys, enjoy the All-Star break. Bradley Beal is a All-Star starter. I'm excited about that. I did not watch the All-Star game last year because he was not a starter, and nobody from the Wizards made the All-Star game. He got snubbed, so I did not watch the All-Star game last year. But I will be watching it this year. All right, you guys, hail to the Wizards. Peace.